As described in previous videos, the PL-89 is a multi-purpose, multi-dimensional, multifaceted information system with many different programs, if you will, different sectors, divisions and subdivisions. And one of the divisions, one of the sectors, and in some strange way I used to call them franchises. I don't know why. I call them franchises. I'm not sure why I called it, but one of them is called CD. There was a number of different programs that were created that they're just acronyms, and they don't stand for any one thing in particular, but they stand for a multitude of things in whatever those letters could stand for. So CD had at least 10 things that it stood for. It was like customer database. It could have been a calendar database, a clock database. It could have been color data. It's so many things that CD stood for, and I'd like to take some time to just show what the CD program is and what it can do. This is hope it can be seen okay. Let's see here. This is the we call the CD. This is just one of the many different windows. One window of the CD. CD has many different windows, and what it is, it's a clock and a calendar, and it has all the information is encoded in these colors. You see two columns, and this represents a half an hour worth of time, and each one of these little boxes here represents 6 minutes of time. So it's 6, 18. I'm sorry, so it's 6, 12, 18, 24, and then 30. 30 minutes, and then the same thing until the end of the hour. Each one of these, what I used to call window panes, is an hour of time, and all of these colors mean something. But the basic meaning is just 1 through 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. But every color also represents a geographical location. So for example, if I look at the first square and I see it's white, okay, that could be, it's the first capsule. I used to call them capsules of the hour. But the color white represents the state of Maine. Okay, and the color yellow represents the state of Kansas, although it also means 2. And there's other, and these also represent the days of the week. So it's in a calling situation, this is very, very good for time management, because you're in the hours. This bar here, this is 8 and this is 9. See, this is how it connects with the PL-89. You could see that the PL-89 has purple and violet. That's the thematic, and you see that the starting hours of the CD program is purple and violet, which stands for 8 and 9. Which basically, when you get to work, you can start work at 8 o'clock a.m. So it's like this: 8, 9, and then 10. So you're moving through your hours. Okay, then you come to the middle of your day. You're here now. This is 11, 12, and 1. And then you have now, here you have 2, 3, and then 4 o'clock. And you can shift it. It doesn't have, you can make it so it's 9 to 5, it could be 8 to 4, it could be 7 to 3, but you're dealing basically with 9 hours, and you don't have to work, and this is 12 o'clock. I mean, you can take off for lunch, of course, whatever you want. It's data that is holding. It's basically, in my terminology, it's data that is crystallized in time. So what you're doing is you're building a structure. You're building a structure of crystallized data that holds a geometric time structure. It's actually created through thought, through mathematics. Now, when this was created, each one, all of the widths and lengths of the pixels of these had an intention to it. Okay, so for example, let's just say, okay, we're over here. These, okay, the row widths were 30. These are all 36, 72, etc. Like that, up until 432, because there's 12. I think there's 12 of them. 12. Yeah, 12. I think it's 432. I'm not sure, but anyway, okay. So here, this was the width of this. The width was 74. The width of this, the length was 36. The width here was 74. This is 92. This was 111. And each all of these, they had. Now there's a system for when is the input and the output. Now this is your output. Okay, you're calling out. You're sending out. In Kabbalistic terms, it's called or choser. This is the reflected light, what you put out towards the heavenlies. You are projecting information out into the big everything, into the big out there. But this, within this box, this is called the Or Yashar. This is, you can actually flip around the meaning. You can say this is the Or Yashar, this is the Or Choser. This, depending on how you look at it. But basically, this is when reality comes to you and tells you, hey, look, we want you to do something. So that's when someone calls in and asks you to, they're placing an order with you. They're asking you for a spec sheet. They're asking you for whatever they're asking you for. And then it comes in here. And it's the same column. It's 12. It goes straight down the middle like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, maybe it's 11. Anyway, it goes down the column in the center. It's very rare that you'll have the whole thing filled up. I mean, that would be someone calling you every hour. It could be, potentially. But like they say, halavai would be that way, But anyway, so it's equipped to do 12. Let's see here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, 11, 12. It's 12. 12, you go down the column like that. It's 12 per hour. So that means that you're processing, if you're doing 12 per hour, that means every 5 minutes, because 5 times 12 is 60. Every 5 minutes, you're processing a piece of information. I think that's more than that means you're writing an order every 5 minutes. No, I don't think most people can do that. I don't think so. So I think this is more than, I think 12 columns is more than enough for your average working person. Now, if it's a different setting, then it's a different story. But basically, that's what we're dealing with. So you have this format here, okay? And the thing about this is that it's encoding information in here. So let's say even these still thin lines, here. You see, what do these represent? These thin lines, they represent something. This is 147. Okay. This is 258. And this is, this one over here is 369. And if you watch some videos on vortex mathematics, you'll know very well what those are. 147, 258, and 369. And then going back, and this dovetails very nicely with what we talked about in the astrology about the cardinal, the fixed and the mutable seasons in astrology. It's the same principle. It's beginning, middle, and end, and it's the same idea as, it's very simple ideas. It's beginning, middle, and end, basically. And so you're taking these principles and you're using them to process the data at a higher level. This is how a way of how the information is being processed at a higher level. This is not so much on Asiya anymore. We've gone from Asiya, now we're probably like Bria. These are the Briac and the Yatsiric levels of a business. Perhaps it can even take you up into the Atzilic levels of a company. You see, where's the company in the heavenlies? Where's the company in the metaphysical realms? It's the realm of spices. It's the realm of the gematria. Where is it? Well, okay. Well, this is the apparatus. This is the apparatus that takes you from that realm into the Asiya. You're going Atzilut. Okay, then it goes down to Bria, Yetzirah, and now Asiya. So you're using this in the Asiya world, but you're going like this, and you go here, and you're going whoop, up, and away. What a special day! Dr. Mitos has invented something you have never seen. It's the absolutely marvelous Mitos machine. Anyway, that's basically the idea of the CD. And this CD was invented on... Okay, this is really... It shows you how the time is connected. The CD was invented on August 30th of 2010. 8/30 of 2010. And 2010 was what I call a spring year. It was a year before leap year. This year is an interesting year because it is a spring year and a simple year, a pshuta, shana pshuta, and a shana mukdemet, as it was mukdam, whatever, shana mukdemet, mukdam. In other words, a year before a leap year has a certain way the year is going to look. So in 2010, when this was first developed, in 2010, August 30th, and now you cut to August 30th of this year, which is also a Shana Mukdemet, basically, effectively, is when it happens to be Warren Buffett's birthday. Also, by the way, that's a side point. But basically, that is when the PL-89 was first presented. It was 13th of El, the arts of the Ben Ish Chai, and so that's basically, this is the CD aspect. Now there's isolations. You take the columns out and you put them into something else. That's a different franchise. It's called the essays. There's CDs and there's essays. And then you have codas. Codas are a whole different thing. But they're all kind of the same principle. It's all about taking information, crystallizing it, and holding it and developing a geometric time structure to hold and anchor something in place. Versteht Yiddish?